I've seen some crazy hate hoaxes in my day, but this one might be the craziest. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a Baltimore school principal allegedly being framed in a hate hoax through the use of artificial intelligence, also known as AI. Now, as I said from the beginning, I've seen a lot of things in my life. I've seen all kinds of crazy stories from all over the world, but this one right here might be the craziest and, quite frankly, the most convincing. You may or may not remember, earlier this year, there was some audio floating around, and it was allegedly Pikesville High School principal Eric Eiswert saying some very racial and insensitive and etc. things. A lot of profanity, a lot of racial slurs. And if you don't remember, here's a brief recap.
For me and only me. You know, I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumbasses here every day. Between these ungrateful black kids who can't test their way out of a paper bag.
Now, of course, there's more audio, but we'll get to that a little bit later. I want to give you the general gist of what's going on, just so we're on the same page with each other. Now, let's get to today's update, what's happening right now. You see the headline, ex-athletic director accused of framing principal with AI arrested at airport with gun. Yes, he was trying to get on an airplane with a pistol. I'm not really sure why. I don't know where he was going, but that did happen. And there's more. We're going to get to it. Y'all hang tight. The article reads, Baltimore County Police arrested Pikesville High School's former athletic director Thursday morning and charged him with using artificial intelligence to impersonate Principal Eric Eiswert, leading the public to believe Eiswert made racist and anti-Semitic comments behind closed doors. Dejan Darian, yes, Dejan, 31 years old, was apprehended as he attempted to board a flight to Houston at BWI Airport. Baltimore County Police Chief Robert McCullough said at a news conference Thursday afternoon, Darian was stopped for having a gun on him, and airport officials saw there was a warrant for his arrest. Police said they did not know whether Darian was trying to flee. Probably so. I presume so. Why else are you trying to get on a plane to Houston with a pistol in your pocket? What's going on? Darian was charged with disrupting school activities after investigators determined he faked Eiswert's voice and circulated audio on social media in January. According to the Baltimore County State's Attorney's Office, Darian's nickname, DJ, was among the names mentioned in the audio clips authorities say he faked. Quote, the audio clip had profound repercussions, police wrote in charging documents. It not only led to Eiswert's temporary removal from the school, but it also triggered a wave of hate-filled messages on social media and numerous calls to the school. The recording also caused significant disruptions in the PHS staff and students. Police say Darian made the recording in retaliation after Eiswert initiated an investigation into improper payments he made to a school athletics coach who was also his roommate. Darian is also charged with theft and retaliating against the witness. So basically, you're stealing some money, allegedly. You're being investigated, and since you want to retaliate, you want some revenge, you fake this hoax against the principal to get him fired, to get him in trouble because you were doing something wrong, allegedly. Darian was also allowed release on $5,000 bond and waived an attorney at an initial court appearance according to court records. Attempts to reach him by phone and at his home were unsuccessful. Well, if you got caught trying to board a plane with a pistol, maybe he was trying to flee. Maybe a bond wouldn't be a good idea, but maybe the crime is not that serious. I don't really know, but I digress. Now, let's get to the previous story here so you're able to hear more of that actual audio. And of course, I will link to everything in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Baltimore County Schools has launched an investigation after the principal of Pikesville High School was allegedly recorded making racially charged comments.
And again, this is a previous story. This was released January 18th of this year, 2024.
That recording is circulating online and includes derogatory remarks about student staff. We want to warn you about that. But a state senator says it's his understanding that the principal's union claims that recording was generated using artificial intelligence.
So they said that from the beginning. That's what the claim was. They immediately said, that's not me. It's fake. It's AI. They investigated it and they found out that it was AI.
Baltimore's Chris Papps has the latest on the investigation.
In an email to parents Wednesday afternoon, Baltimore County Schools Superintendent Dr. Miriam Rogers called the statements in the recording deeply disturbing, but said they cannot confirm the veracity of the recording at this time.
I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumb here every day. Between these ungrateful black kids who can't test their way out of a paper bag.
That voice allegedly belongs to Pikesville principal Eric Eiswert, seen here on the school's website. The clip is 41 seconds long, beginning with racially charged language about black students and their academic performance. A few seconds later, the derogatory comments turn from students to staff members.
Should have never been hired. And don't let me get started on I'm going to drag his black out of here one way or another.
In the final seconds of the recording, the conversation turns again to the community.
And if I have to get one more complaint from one more Jew in this community, I'm going to join the other side. Kathy, I'm done.
We do not know who recorded the comments or the context in which they were made. It's unclear when or where the statements were recorded.
Can I say something right quick? Can I just say one thing? I think this was the feelings of Dejan internally. He felt this way for real and was using this hate hoax to get it out. That's my humble opinion. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments.
But as you heard, the speaker addresses someone named Kathy. Parents tell us they believe that's Assistant Principal Kathy Albert, though we cannot confirm that. Baltimore County State Senator Charles Seidner released a statement saying, "After listening to the audio recording, I immediately reached out to Baltimore County Public Schools. It is my understanding that the principals union claims that this recording is AI generated. While our system entitles individuals to due process, the nature of these comments warrant an extensive investigation." Eiswert has worked for Baltimore County Schools since 1997, according to his online biography. Before moving to Pikesville 3 years ago, he was an assistant principal at Newtown High School. Before that, he spent 20 years at Catonsville as a teacher and assistant principal. Project Baltimore tried to get in touch with Eiswert at his home Wednesday.
My name's Chris Pabst. I'm from Fox 45 News. I was looking for Principal Eiswert.
The person who answered the door told us he was at work. When we called Pikesville High School, we were told the principal was not in the building. In an email Wednesday afternoon, Baltimore County School Superintendent Dr. Miriam Rogers told parents, "We are taking this matter seriously and have launched an investigation. Once we have determined the facts, we will swiftly address this incident." Project Baltimore spoke with several Pikesville parents who did not want to go on camera, but told us the comments were disturbing. Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski has offered his administration's full support to BCPS during the investigation, saying in a statement, "Hate, discrimination, and prejudice have no place in our community, especially in our schools."
Well, that's pretty much that. Again, this was the earlier news clip from back in January where people thought that the principal actually said those things. It was not him. It was AI. They did an investigation and they figured that out. And you know what I think? Here's what I think happened. The audio was so good, in my opinion, that they probably determined that it was fake, in part at least, maybe in large part by the way that it was disseminated. What was the original, what was the nexus? Like, what social media account put it out to begin with? Was it DJ PE teacher at hotmail.com? Like, what was it? What was the email? What was the handle that put the whole thing out from the beginning? They may have traced it back to the PE teacher, and now we figured out that it was AI, that it was fake, that it was just not real at all. But as I close, I want to say this. These hate hoaxes are getting more high tech, and I wish people would stop doing them, because sometimes there are hate crimes, I guess you would say, or racially motivated crimes. Sometimes these things do happen. But then when you keep having fake things happen over and over and over and over and over again, when the real thing happens, nobody believes it. So please stop lying, stop stealing, just do things right. And you won't be in a situation where you're trying to go to Houston with a pistol in your pocket and then you're getting hemmed up by local authorities, federales, or whoever was able to get him at the airport. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on this kind of hate crime? The technology, the tech crime is no more the Juicy Smouye, the bodybuilding Nigerians. This is mega country, my friend. Ain't no more of that. We're talking about high tech, things that are kind of hard to detect. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is crazy, but not surprising. They said from the beginning that it was AI. When I heard the audio, I was kind of convinced, but then again, I'm like, well, this could be fake. And now whenever I hear someone's voice saying something and I don't see their face, I got to think that it could be fake. I have to think that right away because we see that it could. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.